I was like, bro.
Hey.
I'm like, this is the reason why I don't play fighting games, because like niggas be too cheap, and half the time they drop my character, but
yeah, we gonna talk about it. Mike's is hot, by the way. Mike, I guess I don't need a mic check.
Hello.
But
what's up, guys?
I've got it.
I what it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka Don Julio Taku.
What?
And
What did you say?
Ain't no Julio around here.
this is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 68.
Is the title really working still?
Yep.
It's not working.
It's gonna be
If
working
not,
until
he's
it's
not working on that
I'm
title.
sure the title is broken.
68
We're not working on
episodes. If we make it to 100
We're not
episodes and it's
working
still
on
the
the
same
title.
thing,
The title is working.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I sound like a bunch of cats,
And of
but I ain't
course-
surprised up in there.
I'm here with my day ones to talk about the gaming, the whole gaming, and sometimes a little more than the gaming. Before we
I'm
get
happy
into
you
the
changed that.
gaming, let me go ahead and introduce the topics for today. We got
Yes, sir.
Resident Evil 9 Requiem gameplay and some details on the development. We got Nintendo, the real reason that Death Stranding 2 is good. We got Drag X Drive release date for whoever is interested in that shit.
Your day one.
We
Your
got
day one.
what else we got on the menu? I didn't forgot. Oh, we got the Arc System Works showcase. Some new games got announced. And last but not least, we got the Street Fighter movie cast to talk about.
Oh God.
But
I've been seeing some stuff and that shit been pissing me off.
before we get into those topics, let me go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. We got Deadshot Teej, aka Triple Up Teej,
Hello.
aka Double Down Teej,
Hello.
aka the hater and worst Soul Calibur player.
Nah, man, because people
all.
coming in chat calling me the hater automatically. I'm sick of this. I gotta break it. I'm not a hater. I'm a realist, guys. We gotta change the time.
A real
the
hater.
realist, the realist.
hater.
Hey, look,
hater.
I'm gonna say what y'all don't want to say. 100%.
Realist hater. I like
That's all
how
I'm gonna
you
say.
come into amends.
Also, I heard that Soul Calibur slight. You know what happened? It'll happen again. Keep playing. I'll do it again. I'm so nobody in this chat can see me. Nobody in this podcast can see me. In Soul Calibur, Mario Kart, Street Fighter, Mortal
he said Street
Kombat,
Fighter. Oh my God.
Tetris, Pong,
I don't know about all
air
that.
hockey.
I don't know about all
He
that.
said Street
Make-
Fighter. That's crazy.
I'll give you
Nah,
I'll give you Soul Calibur. That's about it.
Nah, you ain't giving me nothing. I'm taking
I'll give
it.
you Soul Calibur.
I'm taking
That's
it.
about
I'm taking Soul
I'll
Calibur.
give you
Street
Soul
Fighter, you just
Calibur.
gonna take an ass with
Hey, drop Raphael and then let's have a discussion.
Hey, you're not seeing Maxi, bro. You're not getting past Maxi. Shut your
Drop
ass
Raphael
up.
and let's have a
Your ass
discussion.
up. No
Bro,
ass
you
up.
do not know how to play with Maxi. You
I
gotta
don't
watch
care.
with
Hey, I
Maxi.
did you dirty twice yesterday. Shut up.
With
Maxi was
Maxi?
doing damage.
With Maxi?
Yes.
No.
Look, you got Talon, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just stop playing games with this guy.
Exactly.
And just take him out immediately, and that's what happened. That's what he's
You
saying.
had to switch with the quickness.
Look, I'm not gonna pretend like, you know what I'm saying. You feel me? Some matchups are good, some matchups are bad. But look, at the end of the day, a dub is a dub, man.
I don't
A
remember
dub
that
is a
dub.
dub.
I remember a tie.
It was not a tie. Stop lying to these audience, bro. Stop lying to these people. I know they're mainly your people.
All I saw was that we had you were a formidable opponent. I'll give you that. That's about it.
Then what happened? What happened to Mario Kart? Tell them what happened to Mario Kart.
Oh, I won on Rainbow Road, the only map that matters.
See, y'all see the technicalities? This guy gotta pull out his ass every time. Technical difficulties, bro. I'm sick of this.
It's nice to see y'all having fun playing games together. You feel me?
Hey, man, look, I'm having fun winning.
Let's get back to these discussions.
Winning.
But yeah, other than trying to claim these weird and just outright lies, what else you been doing this week?
I've been playing Street Fighter secretly, unlocking outfits. I will not divulge the type of outfits because I'm not a dirty guy, but you can imagine type of outfits I'm trying to unlock.
Wait, they're unlockable, or I thought you have to pay for them.
Oh, see, I was just trying to unlock the skin tight leather jury.
You said you really gonna divulge. Now you're divulging.
You could pay, or you could play World Tour.
Specifically, I'm not paying. I gotta play World Tour, so I ain't paying.
Yeah, you could play World Tour and get all they second fit.
Yeah, the alternative costume
like
number 2.
It'll be like where they first started fit. But then you gotta pay for everything that's coming out now.
Hey, man.
Unless they let you do that shit, but
hey, look, I'll say this: I'm only paying for Akuma, Sagat, and Cody if he comes out. That's
because Outfit 3, I didn't buy Outfit 3 because I ain't like. I only bought 2 Outfit 3s. I think I bought Luke's and somebody else's.
I'm not spending no money.
I ain't like Akuma, so I ain't buy that shit.
Yeah, I'm getting Akuma, Sagat, and Cody. Those are the characters I care about. And then all the, I gotta get all the ladies sexy and their little, I gotta show them skin a little bit. You feel me? But we don't gotta divulge in none of that, You gotta talk about it.
But that's been it for you?
Yeah, that's been it. Literally been it.
Alright. Then we got the Spirit of Truth, aka Lord Mars, aka Marzarus, aka Z-Ram, aka Dirty Dan or something like that. I don't know. What you been up to, bro?
Bruh. I just been playing oh shoot. I just been playing Borderlands. I beat Borderlands 1 off stream, and I'm playing Borderlands 2 right now.
Okay, you going through all of them?
Yeah.
I was literally thinking about getting the fucking Borderlands collection on Switch because it was on sale. But then I was like, am I actually gonna play it? And that's a hell no.
Bro, you buy games, play it for an hour, and then you never touch them again. I know what type of gamer you are.
If I only play it for an hour, that means it wasn't worth my time.
I mean, true. It wasn't worth your time. It's not your cup of tea.
But that's what's up, though. That's all you've been on, just the Borderlands franchise?
That and Night Rain.
Still on
I
Night
ain't gonna
Rain?
lie. I'm still on Night Rain. Like the thing is, okay, with Night Rain, you could beat the main story relatively quick, like in a day or two. Like if you just find the main character that you want to play as, and then beat the night boss. But there's different endings with different characters, and then you got like side missions you have to do with each character. Like you have to unlock the side mission by playing as the other characters, and then you the boss, if you win, drops like a remembrance. You do the remembrance, you get a little cutscene for that character and all this other stuff. So I've done most of the remembrances. I still gotta unlock some of the remembrances, but the player base is kind of toxic. I ain't gonna lie. The player base is kind of toxic. You're playing with randoms, You're playing with randoms. You find something on the ground. They hurry up and run, pick that bitch up before you can pick that bitch up. All type of crazy shit. Them not picking you up. Them going to different locations, splitting up from the group. All type of crazy shit. So it's kind of difficult playing with
random
teammates. Playing with randoms is difficult because the coordination isn't there, and also the AI is totally different. I feel like when it comes to Souls-like games, it's easier playing solo than it is playing with team because the AI goes fucking ape shit when there's multiple people. And the memes I've been saying, oh my gosh, crazy.
I'm actually surprised you still playing that. I thought you would have been done with it by now.
Nah, bro, I get my money's worth. You feel me? I play a game, I get my money's worth regardless.
Bro, you say that, but then you'll run through a 100-hour game in 20 hours. Of course, run through it. Then I if I really like the game, I'll double back and play a new game plus or whatever the case may be. Find all the extra. Like if I don't 100% it the first go around, I'm gonna go around it again if I really like it and 100% again. But that's what's up.
Yep.
Right. And last but not least, we have Year-Round Spitter, aka Spitter, aka the Raging Demon, aka Maximum Spidey. What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
What's good? AKA the Master Chief. If you know, you know.
Whoa. I don't know.
Come on. We're not giving you that.
Man, like I said, if you know, you know.
Oh, you mean because you the Master Chiefs fan? Because Kansas City Chiefs is your favorite team?
Nah.
That's what you
know.
meant?
You know. Nah. Both ways. In the game and something else. Anywho, what's good? Got back on Halo, and all I can say is, fuck you, Randy. This, I don't know why I'm trying to get this fucking helmet,
bro.
But that game is so depressing and rage induced. Like I never when I got back on that game, I never felt myself just raging like that. It's been a minute. I don't like that game. But it's like I kind of do got to get that helmet,
bro. That's what I'm saying. The Hayabusa is just
unlocking skins in the game, bro. Unlocking skins in the game is always like a stretch.
Then I'm like, am I even gonna get this for the next game? Is this even worth it? Because I'm not gonna play it after I get it. So that's why I'm just like, bro, I don't know.
I just gotta have it.
I've been playing that. Been playing Valorant. And been playing Street Fighter. You know, been playing Street Fighter a lot. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. You been ducking Fortnite when I've been inviting you?
When have you invited me?
I invited you at least twice.
Because I don't have the game. How can you invite me to a game I don't have?
You have space.
It's too expensive, guys. I'm playing.
But anyway, that's for myself, Donald Taku. As you can see on the screen, been playing Fortnite, and I already talked about the new season, but they went ahead and added a new mode to the game called Blitz Royale. And this is the best new mode that they have added in a long ass time to Fortnite. Probably since they started adding all these new modes like Ballistic and Odyssey and everything. I would say this is the best mode that they've added since Zero Build.
Isn't this just Resurgence?
No, it is not just Resurgence. They already had a Resurgence clone called Reload.
Wait, Wait, so is this mini royale?
It's like mini royale. So basically, it's a way smaller map, like even smaller than the reload map. 50 players, and
It's faster.
so basically you start off. Yeah, you start off with a power up. And everybody has this power up. So sometimes it'll be like you have the nitro boost where you can sprint infinitely and you can just run through walls and run through objects. And if you run into somebody, they get sent flying. Sometimes you'll have these dashes that if you double tap A, you can like dash quickly to the left, dash quickly to the right, or forward, backwards. So they give you different ones. Sometimes you'll have a super high jump and super fast run, but also there'll be like one where you turn invisible whenever you jump. Things like that. Everyone starts off with the same power, and then you start off with the same weapon. And every week they have a different theme. So like last week they brought back all the Avatar weapons. So it was earth bending, fire bending, water bending, and air bending. And
Bro, why aren't you a Fortnite streamer? Because you play so much Fortnite, bro.
I can never. I mean,
Yeah, you can. You literally play. All you play is
this
Fortnite.
game.
So how could you not?
I don't got time for that.
Right.
But what's it called? So it's smaller map. The circle closes in way faster. Like literally, the matches last 5 at the max.
Why did you break
10
the ground
minutes.
right there?
I thought there was something under there. Leave me alone. So like they last like 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, right? But it's just like so much chaos happens so quickly that it's like you always gotta just be like, bro, let me run one more. Plus they so quick. It's like, bro, let me just run one more every time.
That's
Like because you get right into the action, unlike like the big
I like
battle
that,
royale.
though. I like that.
Hey, let's go.
This should be so big.
I ain't gonna
for
lie.
No reason.
It probably won't do it to this, but to me, that's what like the way it's like. That's what killed Call of Duty's Warzone.
Nah,
What you
honestly,
call
I feel like
Resurgence?
Fortnite can get away
Rebirth?
with it.
Yeah, Resurgence. Because that shit is just a team deathmatch with, like, it's like a better team deathmatch. As long
With
as
a
you stay
circle.
alive, yeah, with a circle, and then
Yeah.
you have to play. Then you play the Warzone part when the circle, and you can't read
Yeah, but
what you call.
this one doesn't have the like if you stay alive you reboot, or like
feel
if
like
one
I know
person's
that-
alive. So
Fortnite can get away with it, I think.
Yeah, I know this
They
one.
can
I'm
get
pretty
away
sure this one is just a straight up,
yeah,
it's straight up one life.
yeah, it's just one life.
Unless you
can
bring
reboot
somebody
them,
back. Yeah,
but since the map is so small, like trying to reboot somebody, just like y'all, like I literally just died trying to reboot everybody. You probably not gonna get away with it as often. But yeah,
do you know all these people?
oh yeah. That's some of my D&D group, and yeah, mostly D&D friends.
Like whenever they drop a Kuma, you feel me? I'll be on there.
I just bought Ryu, Cammy, and
Hold on, I'll be
Chun-Li
back.
in the shop.
Unless they
Not
get-
Guile, because
A good looking Spider-Man. Because I missed the
Miles
what you call
Morales is in there already.
it right now. See, I fuck with Miles Morales. You feel me?
Wow, what
But
you
it
trying to
is-
say? He not Spider-Man? You one of them?
Nah, I don't like. I like the original suit. That's my only thing. I fuck
got
with
the
his
Miles
suit though.
suit.
I'm not gonna say I don't. I fuck
I
with his
got the
suit, but
Miles suit, but
I'm
this
on the
because
original
It was
suit.
available
That's
at the
it.
time, type shit.
Yeah.
That's my difference between Spider-Man and Spider-Man is I like Spider-Man with the original suit than the black and red. That's just it. And I like
Yeah,
black and
I
red,
like-
which is crazy.
Like,
But I love the
Miles-
black suit. The black suit my favorite suit.
Miles' suit reminds me of like a separate version, like an alternate version of the Superior suit, kind of like.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the Superior Spider-Man suit a little bit, or Scarlet Spider, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, you know what would be a live suit for Fortnite? A Spider-Man suit that just changes into different suits. That would be live if they could do something like that. Because Spider-Man got a whole bunch of suits, so it'd be like that would be live if that whole just change in game.
What's it called?
Like,
I don't have Miles.
You do a combo and it switches the suits mid combo or whatever.
I don't have Miles, but I have Spider-Punk, and whenever you get shot or get damaged, he like changes colors like he does in the movie where he got like that little comic type of thing, like that comic effect on him.
What you mean?
Yeah,
he be glitching out.
Comic glitch.
So they could do that. That'd be live because that nigga Spider-Man got a lot of suits.
But yeah,
but that'd be crazy, bro.
Bro, like you gotta try out Bliss Royale with me, bro. I'm telling you, you gonna like that hoe because that shit is actually pretty addicted. And it honestly is better in like when it's 4-on-4, that should get chaotic as hell. But like 2v2, that should be like fun as hell. Bro,
you know I don't dislike Fortnite. You just know the last time we played Fortnite, it left a bad taste because them cars.
Oh yeah, the fucking wreck season. Bro, you know what's crazy? I was a hater of that season, but the every time we played a new season, I kept on being like, bro, honestly, these are worse than the wreck season. Like up until now, I feel like that the wreck season was actually, I was looking back on it, I was like, you know what? That was actually a good season. But I feel you.
I think I still got the game though. I don't think I deleted it. Cause I fuck with Fortnite. I just don't play Fortnite.
Well, yeah, this basically.
I'll definitely play with you.
My ritual every night. Me and my girl and our friend Will, we be on Fortnite, and then sometimes our other D&D friends join in. But yeah, almost every night be on this hoe. And they switch it up enough that it really don't be getting boring. But other than that, I've been going hard on Rematch. And finally unlocked Ranked.
I need to play that. I still haven't played that game. And it looks live. Like every clip I see looks cool. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like motherfuckers are doing crazy shit.
Our teammates still idiots. I gave him enough time. You know, I'm at level 10 now. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna cuss nobody out because you know you don't know who's new, who first time when you playing quick match and stuff like that. But now that I'm ranked, and if you in rank, that means you're level 10. You can't just go straight to rank, all right? So now that I'm playing ranked, it's over for these guys. I'm cussing everybody out because at this point you shouldn't be. You should know better.
You should know better.
These motherfuckers still playing like it's they first few matches. And I'm over here like, bro, I don't got time for that. Like everyone,
they must have got carried into whatchamacallit.
I don't know why, but everybody just feels like they need to cross somebody before they decide that they can pass the ball. If someone is open and if I'm open, I'm calling for the ball and there's somebody coming at them, they're always like, you know what? I have to cross this person first and then I'll pass you the ball. They just have to hold on to the ball for whatever reason, and usually it just ends in them losing the ball when they could have passed it way earlier. But it's I can't stand half of these players, bro. It's Rocket League all over again, bro. Except in Rocket League, like the voice chat, they didn't really give you too many ways to voice chat, or like most people weren't voice chatting. So I could, you know, they could survive. In Rematch, everyone be voice chatting. I be arguing. We be cussing each other out. I'm like, hell yeah, this them 360 days. This is how I feel right now. There's at least one person on your team on the mic every time. unlike fucking Halo and Rocket League. I still don't understand why nobody was on the voice chat in Rocket League. I mean, in Halo Infinite, you could not find nobody talking in that game.
That's crazy.
Hey, don't look at my gameplay right now because I'm doing ass. But I also learned that it's best to like alley-oop off of the wall versus just trying to get a shot off. So I've been an assist king for a while now because I just be popping that shit off the wall and then giving a pass to somebody, because people, they like, the goalie just be jumping whenever you hit it against the wall. They jump thinking that it's going in, and then it's like, nope. But yeah, rematch is hard. This is probably my multiplayer game for the most part that I go to between my single player stuff. But yeah, man. Other than that though, still on my Switch 2, still on Fantasy Life, and that's really been it. I downloaded some other like older games just to see how they run on the Switch 2, like Saints Row the Third and Burnout Paradise, stuff like that. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna play through. But I played through the intro of Saints Row the Third, and I was just like, bro, why was this intro was so live, bro? The intro was crazy. Like, I mean, spoilers for, I don't even know how old this game is at this point.
Man, if you haven't played the game already, you're probably
but like Johnny Gat's death at the beginning, that shit was sad as fuck. But when you jumping out the plane and Power starts playing and all that shit, bro, that shit is one of the best intros to a game. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I've been on. I've been basically playing the same shit.
That's what's up.
But yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, I thought Casa was in here, but he had just left. But let's go ahead and get into some of these news topics. Starting with, let's talk about the FGC community, because we got a new tournament that's better than Evo. Yeah, I said it. Better than Evo.
Ain't nobody gonna complain here.
better than, I don't even know any of the other ones. I ain't even gonna lie. Because, but this one's only for a single game. One of the greatest fighting games of all time. And the game is Def Jam Fight for New York.
What?
And guess who's hosting this tournament? Redman. Redman is out here hosting Def Jam Fight for New York tournaments, obviously in New York City. And I saw that shit and I was like, bro, hell yeah. Bro, if I was in New York, I would pull up.
Most definitely.
Look, if it'd be live if everybody pulled up with their own memory cards and they would like download their player.
Your own character?
Yeah, bro, download your own character and play all that. Like, hey, that we need at least a remaster. I know that shit would be a licensing nightmare to get that shit off the ground, but if you can get Tony Hawk remakes off the ground, you can do Def Jam, bro. And even if you have to replace some of the fighters with new rappers or whatever, just get that shit, just like Tony Hawk did. Like, you gotta do it.
Exactly.
We need that
you
shit.
Talking about Def Jam?
Yes.
Bro, all these rappers suck though.
Hey man, even more reason to beat the shit out of them with an OG.
Hey, let me choose Lil Pump. I'm gonna just throw myself on the train tracks
One.
on GP.
But the story characters got to be like, you can't replace them story characters. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we need Magic. We need Crack. We need Crow, obviously. Like, all of them got to be there. But yeah, bro, I saw this shit and I was like, bro, this is so live. Shout out to Redman for that shit. We need to keep spreading the word of Def Jam until EA and Def Jam get their shit together. And I'll still never forgive Def Jam for that tweet that they put out like 3 years ago, where they're like, if we get 1 million likes or 1 million whatever the fucks, we gon' announce something new about Def Jam the video game. And then them niggas disappeared off the face of the earth. So yeah, count your days, Def Jam. That's why sorry, my girl just asked if I want anything from Jamba Juice.
You know you want something from Jamba Juice.
You don't like juice.
Gabba Gabba, Gabba Gabba Juice.
Whoa.
You don't like juice. We all know you don't like juice. You like water. You a water boy.
H2O. Hit us.
All right, my bad. But yeah, what's the chances we get Def Jam Fight for New York on the Nintendo GameCube Switch Online?
OG fight
OG.
for New York?
Yeah,
Probably still slim to none.
it's definitely 0.1%.
Like, bro, like they seem to not care about Def Jam, bro. Like, I don't know why.
I know why like it's too much money to try to
The
reach out.
licensing.
And like, one, it's too much effort to reach out to every single artist. All the for the most part, the rights of the music is under Def Jam. So as long as Def Jam is in agreement, which they seem to be somewhat in agreement with the game because they made that announcement in the first place. But reaching out to each rapper outside, because there were some that weren't signed to Def Jam that were in the game. So that would probably be where some of the hard work comes into.
Cause you an independent agent, guess what? The price of the brick going up. So yeah, yeah, it would be hard for them to get anybody's likeness right now.
Who's even on Def Jam right now?
Not the Clips.
Mm.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
See,
Nah, I've been seeing
we
these- no, I've
need
been
Rock
seeing
Nation.
these
We need
guys
Rock
around.
Nation to do it. We need a Rock Nation fighting game now.
Rock Nation Fight for New York.
Exactly. Just replace Def Jam.
Rock Nation Vendetta. You gotta start with Vendetta first.
Bro, and they have Brass Lion Entertainment, since that was Def Jam Vendetta OGs in that studio, the ones who making the Wu-Tang game.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's actually kind of sick.
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Let's talk about Little Big Planet, because you know PlayStation love them remakes, them remasters, and Little Big Planet is the one that's getting that treatment next. The OG PS3 game, at least according to IMDb, where they actually leaked that a Little Big Planet remaster is coming to PS5 with new content, reimagined graphics, and more. Now, I'm actually excited about this. I did say we don't need anything PS4, PS5 and above, but PS3, depending on the type of game, I'm okay. I'm okay with that because we haven't had Little Big Planet in a minute. Little Big Planet 3 was so bad that it basically killed the franchise. And the first one was probably I think the second one was probably the best one, but the first one was really good. Little Big Planet is probably the only thing that came close to that 2D Mario level of hype. But then they couldn't capitalize on him after that for some reason. But yeah, I'm actually excited about this. And then I also like that Little Big Planet was like the first Mario Maker. Like Mario Maker only happened because of Little Big Planet, I'm pretty sure. Because it was all about creating your own levels.
Stop the cap.
I'm sitting. They ain't cap.
Yeah, Mario Maker probably did kill Little Big Planet.
Bro, because Little Big Planet came out like 2008. And then Mario Maker came out like...
Let's bring back Astro Bike.
Came back like 5 years later.
No, I'll say this. They made Mario Maker just because people were making too many goddamn ROM hacks. They were like, fuck it, we might as well, you know?
I mean, yeah, the modding community been outside when it comes to making Mario levels and shit like that, but they didn't put it into the players' hands. It was just fans making the games and other fans playing them. So yeah, Little Big Planet was definitely revolutionary when it came out because of that. And then they had the Mod Nation Racer, which was basically Mario Kart Maker, and that shit was live, except that I just never liked the controls. Like it didn't feel good when you're racing. I just like the fact that you could make your own tracks in it. I'm actually surprised that we never got a track editor in Mario Kart yet. I feel like that been long overdue. But yeah, anyone excited for Little Big Planet or nah?
Nope.
I don't really care.
Not excited at all. I mean, I'm happy for those people that fuck with Little Big Planet, but
what does this do for me? Nothing. No, I'm playing. That's how them haters be sounding on Twitter.
What do I want from Jamba Juice, guys? I don't know.
Dude, I don't even know. What do they even sell in the Jamba Juice?
I'm gonna get a watermelon breeze because that just
watermelon.
Oh yeah, no. You're definitely sassy. Yeah. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Watermelon breeze. I hope it don't taste like watermelon because I hate watermelon. I only like artificial watermelon.
Ew,
that's insane.
Like watermelon Jolly Rancher goes hard, but watermelon, the actual fruit, nasty as fuck.
You insane,
bro. You're insane.
This man is insane. Send him to an asylum.
Somebody was just telling me the other day how watermelon, like, it has a lot of sugar in it, but since it has so much fiber, it like cancels each other out. So it's like, I forgot what he said. It takes more to digest watermelon than to eat it, or something like that.
Hey, capitalism fucked up your taste buds if you don't like watermelon.
Why would I want something that tastes like water and sugar water? It tastes like sugar water.
Hey, coconut is the same shit.
I hate coconut too.
No, but would you eat a celery?
Huh?
Oh man,
I love celery.
You hear this nigga? Oh, hey, get me out of here, bro.
But I love celery with ranch, not by itself.
You're a big.
You like cucumbers or you like pickles?
I like both.
Oh, happy Pride Month, everybody.
Disgusting.
What is wrong with this guy?
Y'all act like y'all ain't never double stuffed a pickle in a cucumber at the same time.
Yo, hey, look, I'm about to get out the chat, bro. Double what?
Neither. What are we talking about right now? We're talking about
the words he's saying. No. The words he's saying right now is hurting me in my spirit. It's hurting my spirit.
Your soul?
Bro, I could never.
All right, let's move on. So
Please. So,
Yeah.
hold on.
and then,
Okay.
I'm switching my
And-
order.
and oh my God,
All right, guys.
extra artificial watermelon. Let's go.
So let's talk about Nintendo and their lineup for the rest of the year. We know Mario Kart World launched with the console to kick it off, and I guess Welcome Tour was there. We don't talk about that though.
People said it was all right.
Sebago
I
said it
wasn't
was
spending
all
money.
right. That was it.
I ain't spending no money on it, but you know. Also, hey, shout out to Lord Metroid for Zelda. I will.
Oh yeah, shout out to
That's
Lord
it.
Metroid for hooking him up with the greatest game of the last generation.
Bro, I know, bro. I was literally gonna get that bro. See, you know what's confusing, bro? I hate like the whole. We're taking away vouchers. Oh, the vouchers are still staying. Like, bro, the whole.
They
oh
never
my
said they're
God.
taking away vouchers. They just said they won't be compatible with the Switch 2 games
Man, look.
because they're gonna
Well,
release Switch 2 vouchers and they're gonna be like $10 or $20 extra, whatever it is.
I can see that. Honestly, you think that's coming out before the holiday? They don't even got enough games.
I
for
mean,
that to be
vouchers
the
were introduced like 2 years into the gen. I just think they want to have enough games where it actually makes sense. So we'll
I
see.
feel you.
But yeah, we have Mario Kart World launch in June. We have July Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out. And now the next game that will be the first party game of the month. Gonna be Drag X Drive, the wheelchair basketball game that
Let's go,
I
game.
hate with a passion.
Game of the year.
And they announced this in the Nintendo Today app. RIP Nintendo Directs, possibly because they just been announcing everything through that app and not actually announcing any directs. But
Tanata.
oh shit, I'm okay. Yeah, anyways, directs. What was I even talking about? So Dragon X Drive was announced through the app, and the official release date is August 14th, 2025. But the most surprising thing about this article is that the price tag is actually only $20. I always
You're
thought
still gonna hate.
I always thought this game was gonna be like 40, maybe 50, knowing Nintendo. But the fact that they actually putting this out at 20, I'm actually surprised. But
Why would anybody play that when you could play Rematch or Rocket League?
because Nintendo,
He kind of got a point. He kind of got a point.
they don't have Nintendo's name on it. And that's what's gonna sell this game. Because if Nintendo wasn't making it, I would have zero interest in this game whatsoever.
I do have zero interest in the game.
But for $20, you know what? I'm a bite just so I can hate even more.
yeah, $10 more than the little
Welcome Tour.
little demo little demo thing. Like, bro,
Exactly.
I'm not
But
getting
that's the
either
thing.
one of
Like
them things.
that game should have been free. Like, but $20, I think is a good price for this trying to be like a
They should
sports
both be
game that
free.
you can kind of.
They
Nah,
should both be free.
this is at least on the
It's
level
console.
of something like a rematch.
You get the
Bro,
console. hey, you
I'm
got
not
a
gonna
free
hold you,
game.
bro. I'd rather play Rematch for free.
Oh yeah, I mean technically it's not free. It's with Game Pass,
You
but
buy the
Game
console, you get a
Pass.
free game. You feel me?
But mechanically, I'm kind of like I've always been like, okay, mechanically, the thing that makes me hate this game so much is that this is my monkey paw game, bro. Because my dream game has always been a motion controlled basketball game where you can actually fully control the character. And what I mean by that is that Wii Sports and Nintendo Switch Sports have like
You
they
use the
they have you.
motion controls to shoot.
You only use the motion controls to shoot. You can't move your character how you want them to. They go wherever the game takes them to go. You can't.
I ain't gonna lie. It'd be motion controls to shoot, and then maybe a little bit of motion controls for like.
And then you just do the little dribble animation, and it just goes wherever. But this is what I always want. I want a basketball game where you can move anywhere. You can go for the dunk. You can shoot when it like you can pull up and shoot. All of this is in this game. This is supposed to be my dream game. But the monkey paw is that you're in a fucking wheelchair.
That doesn't sound very.
Bro, the wheelchair thing. It's like okay, inclusivity. I understand it, but make the gameplay better. Like the gameplay that I saw wasn't it. Like you feel me? Make the gameplay like that's my gripe.
But
if
also
you're gonna have them in
the aesthetics.
If you're gonna have them in a wheelchair, have the gameplay be like super extravagant, like awesome. This game has to one up Space not Space Jam.
You about to say Space Jam.
Not Space Jam.
Game
NBA Jam. You feel me? It has to one up NBA Jam because then I'm like, why not just play NBA Jam? Because they're both niche ass basketball games. Like you feel me? Like super niche basketball games. Like,
see the whole thing is about the mouse controls and basically creating a new way to use the mouse controls that hasn't been done before.
I ain't gonna lie, they should have chose a different game if they wanted to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm gonna try it out. People who played it at the events, they said good things about it, and I never doubted that the gameplay was gonna be good.
The second thing was the like the design.
Yeah, that's what my biggest gripe is.
Yeah, the stage, like not the design of the characters, but the stage, looks too bland.
The stage is bland, the characters are bland. Bro, coming from ARMS and Splatoon, you just get these fucking stylistic. That's like Splatoon ARMS style. No, like people didn't jive with ARMS that much, but the style of ARMS was immaculate. This shit like this game, does not look Nintendo.
The game style feels like a PS1, PS2 game, bro. Like something you get inside of one of them free DVDs, bro. Like literally, the game looks like something you get in a demo disc.
But yeah, I never doubted the gameplay was gonna be good. I just don't like how un-Nintendo this game feels and looks.
Yeah.
But for $20, you know what? I'm gonna bite. We gonna be there on August 14th.
Why you keep saying buy it like that?
I'm a bite, not buy it.
It sounds like
but I am gonna buy it. Count your days.
It sounds like you're hating.
I am hating.
I know. Stop hating. This could be better than 2K. That's the funniest part.
I ain't gonna lie.
This game is gonna be better than 2K.
See, if 2K made, go ahead.
We need to have a special day for like the player haters of the video game community, not including us. You feel me? Because we already know who's the number one, number two hater in the group. But
no, we don't. Who?
And other like you feel me? Like we need to have a player haters vote for all the other haters in video game history.
LTG, shouts out to you. No, I'm playing.
But yeah, man. But after August, we still have Metro Prime 4, Hyrule Warriors, the new one that's supposed to be the prequel. We have what else we got on the agenda? Oh, Kirby Air Riders, and then Pokemon Legends ZA coming out in October. So basically, they have enough games to basically come out every month for the next, basically until December. They have a game a month, and they also
Pokemon ZA.
It's Pokemon Legends ZA, bruh.
No, Nintendo would never let that come out.
And
not happening.
they announced Splatoon Raiders. They did not say that it was coming out 2026 or 2025. They just said it's coming later. So that also can make it this year, which would be crazy. But people also expect there to be a bigger November game than Kirby Air Riders, which makes sense because usually November goes to something like a big Mario game, a big Zelda game.
Nintendo needs to taunt Foam Stars in the next Splatoon game.
I'm pretty sure they do not care anything about Foam Stars. But yeah, I think for this year, at first I was like, you know what? I think the Switch 1 has a better lineup than the Switch 2. But now I think I'm on the side that Switch 2 might actually have a better first year lineup by the end of it. Because this is only the first 6 months. It's not even the first year. Like, we still don't know what's coming out from January to June. Except for like Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven. I think that's really the only other games. But those are like Nintendo Switch 1 games. But yeah, the lineup is looking crazy already with the first party titles. But anyone else picking up Drag X Drive? Who trying to hoop with me?
Oh, that's the wrong group of people.
Bro, it's about to be game of the year. Y'all are hating. And if you don't like this game, then you're just anti-DEI.
It's going to win games for Impact at the Game Awards.
Oh, wait. Don,
I
guess you've not played Death Stranding, right?
The first one?
The second one.
Oh, no, I don't even have a PS5 anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, you forgot already, bro?
But guess what? It's about to be game of the year, bro.
We gonna talk about that.
No. We don't have to. Jeff Keighley already told me. He called me on the phone like probably 30 minutes before the stream started. He was like, look, I know Mario Kart's great. I know Donkey Kong's gonna be okay. Whatever. Death Stranding's walking away with it.
Kojima.
Shout out to Kojima.
Just because of Kojima.
Lock in, lot of
I'm
running.
telling you, look, I can put money on this one. Y'all know.
Bro, you know, the funny thing is, seeing someone tweeted like, I keep on seeing all of these tweets about Death Stranding 2 and how it's changing people's life and is the most emotional, invoking game of all time. And then the only thing, but all of their clips is just someone running over some rocks.
Bro, I know. Like, no, I watched a little bit of somebody playing it. Like, honestly, the story looks cool, but it's just so long and drawn out, bro. Like, I feel like it's a lot of running,
bro.
It's a lot of running. It's like you
every Kojima game,
it's like 30 minutes of running.
Every Kojima game post Snake Eater. My man's just been on that fake deep. Not deep fake. He on that fake deep. Just he has these simple concepts and he has to just convolute them as much as humanly possible.
Honestly,
I saw a clip.
He is so right. That's literally exactly what it is.
I saw a clip of this girl playing it, right? And she was like, "Oh, who's this person's name?" It's like, knowing Kojima, he's probably gonna be named Something Man, and then his name is Something Man. And then who's this? Who's this? Another Something Man, and then the other character's name is the whatever that something was, man. Like, bro, like stop it, bro. Stop it.
It's some help.
But
that's funny.
So Death Stranding is definitely not for me. I'm anti cutscenes.
Walking simulator.
And
same.
I'm not anti cutscene, but when 50% of your game is cutscenes, it's not gonna work for me, bro.
What was that one game?
They did cut down the cutscenes though.
What was that other game? 1876 or some shit? What was that?
Oh, The Order 1886. Yeah. That game was 4 hours of gameplay and 6 hours of cutscenes, and the gameplay was ass too.
bro. Because when
Kojima cut down on the cutscenes though. They're only like 20 minutes long now.
When the scenes are
They're
too
only
long,
20 minutes long. Get the fuck out of here.
Like 20 minutes long.
No, when the scenes are too long and they're too frequent,
there's only like
niggas don't be paying attention, bro. You're like, bro, what are we talking about now? Like, we just had a cutscene. What are we talking about now, bro?
Like when I played the Final Fantasy 16 demo, there was a part where I got out of the long ass cutscene. I walked 5 steps. I got into another long ass cutscene. I turned that shit off so fast. Why did you even put me in gameplay if you're gonna put me in another cutscene after walking 5 steps, bro?
Like, bro, if the game has like a cutscene after like major battles, okay. And then when you get to a certain spot, okay. But like before the battle, after the battle, when you get somewhere, when you leave, like, bro, like stop, like, bro, like after every interaction, a cutscene, bro, nah, bro, we don't need all that.
But yeah, speaking of Death Stranding 2, though, you know, it's been everyone been talking about it. You know, the industry out here doing a industry thing, bloviating.
Just say it. Glazing. They're glazing.
Hyping this game up. You know, the PlayStation dudes, they went from January to June without a single first party game, and now they're talking about how PlayStation only put out bangers, even though having one banger in half a year is crazy, but let's not talk about it. And you know, it scored 90 on OpenCritic, 90 on Metacritic. It's going crazy. People are saying it's better than the first game in every way. And you know what? They right. But there's a reason that the game is so much better. And you know what the reason is?
Y'all gonna call me? Oh, look, say what you gotta say.
It's on the Switch too.
No, not that. It's because Nintendo helped make it. Nintendo is the only reason that this game is even remotely decent. Nintendo put their magic hands on it.
I'm confused.
And that's the only reason that Kojima was able to make a coherent story for once.
No way. When Nintendo story is they steal your girlfriend every game. That's crazy.
Hey, that's cohesive.
That's crazy.
They steal your girlfriend. You go and get your girlfriend back. That's a cohesive story. You ain't need no flashbacks.
How did she get kidnapped?
You ain't need.
Why can't she save herself?
You ain't need any of the other stuff going on. You don't need no side stories.
Yeah, bro.
You know, it's a straightforward, like, it works every time. But what do I mean that Nintendo helped make Death Stranding 2? Well, after reviewers finished the game and they were looking through the credits, they noticed Nintendo name pop up in the credits of the game. Nintendo Pictures, to be exact.
Mario was in the end of the game. It's crazy.
And Nintendo Pictures helped with the motion capture of all of these celebrity actors and actresses that appear in the game.
Mocap.
So
motion capture.
Yeah, the mocap. Nintendo Pictures did the mocap for Death Stranding 2. When we don't even got mocap in I want to say at least 80% of the Nintendo games don't got no kind of mocap. But for a game that's basically a movie, you know, Nintendo out here doing the mocap for it. So how did this happen? Why is Nintendo helping work on a PlayStation exclusive? Is this a sign of things to come? Is Nintendo about to go third party? Was Chuck right? Well, it's actually not that. It's actually not that exciting.
They just needed a little bit of help and they outsourced and hey.
The real story is the fact that Nintendo Pictures did not exist before 2022, and before they were Nintendo Pictures, they were called Dynamo Pictures, and Dynamo Pictures was a third-party studio, a Japanese film and mocap studio that basically did like 3D animations and mocap for games. They also did the mocap for Death Stranding 1. And basically, when Death Stranding 2 started in 2019 or 2020, they did the mocap work with Dynamo Pictures. But then Nintendo bought them 3 years later in 2022 and turned them into Nintendo Pictures. So they're still credited, but the name change, they basically have to be named Nintendo Pictures instead of Dynamo Pictures, since that is what their new name is. So the story itself isn't as crazy, but it was just wild to see them just pop up in a PlayStation game.
You know what's funny? They want to stop giving PlayStation credit for this game too, because everybody like you know the tweets I've seen. PlayStation had hands developing this game, and it's funny. It's funny because Nintendo's like they did it. They don't even talk about it. They're like,
Nintendo had more hands on the game than PlayStation did. Let's not talk about it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like,
look,
bro,
Nintendo. Look, PlayStation had a hand in development. Obviously, they like the Decima engine is a PlayStation engine that was made by Guerrilla Games. And that's the engine that Kojima uses. So obviously they have a hand in the making of this game. The thing is, PlayStation dudes like to pick and choose when. So look, when Lego Horizon Adventures went to Nintendo Switch, and we were like, look at y'all putting y'all first party PlayStation games on y'all competitors' hardware. They said, oh no. PlayStation had nothing to do with that. That's all Lego. Guerrilla Games is a co-developer of the game and everything. But it's Lego. You know? Not PlayStation. They don't have nothing to do with it. Okay. When something like when it comes to publishing games, when something like Foam Stars, when something like no, not Concord. That was definitely fully first party. What am I thinking of? Oh, like Babylon's Fall. Something like, what's another one? Destruction All Stars. All these games that PlayStation published, and they all ended up flopping. Then they say, oh no. See, you know, PlayStation only published it. You know, that don't got nothing to do with PlayStation's quality. But whenever something good comes out, like Death Stranding, then PlayStation they are the reason that this game exactly. So that's why we call them out on their bullshit when shit like that happens. And they'll also say the same thing like, oh, Ninja Gaiden 4, that's not Xbox. The Xbox is just publishing it. It's Team Ninja and it's Platinum, but Xbox is just publishing it. They like to pick and choose, and that's why we call them out on shit like that.
Yeah, call their ass out. Shit.
But that's really all I got to say on Death Stranding. Like I said, I have no interest in this game. I gave Death Stranding 1 a couple of chances, and I don't think there's anything that'll make me want to play Death Stranding 2 if I haven't even gotten through the first game. So, but shout out to the PC players, they'll probably get it next year. Shout out to the Xbox players and probably Nintendo Switch 2 players, they'll get it 2 years.
This should have been day one drop on Nintendo. Well, you know, it's all good. I'm not gonna play these. Let me be nice.
Yeah. Anyone else want to add on to the Death Stranding 2? Or we gonna move on?
I'm
I
good.
guess we can move on. I mean, there ain't nothing else to say. But...
I really ain't got no.
Wait, the only reason you're not playing it is because the first one was so long and drawn out, basically.
And I really don't care for the walking gameplay. I don't care about building bridges for other players. I don't want to reconnect the world. If anything, the world should stay unconnected. Honestly.
Yeah, you got a little tricycle too. There's a little tricycle you can ride around in, and and then there's a little skateboard thing, like a little hoverboard. You don't just walk. There's other modes of transportation.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. All right. Let's talk about Arc System Works. Arguably one of the greatest fighting game studios out there. They had a showcase of their upcoming games. And I said before that Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls was not going to be here because that's a PlayStation game and PlayStation is going to want to talk about it. But people went into the expectations that Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls was going to be here. Everyone was disappointed by the end because it was not there. And I laughed because I tried to tell them. But
that shit was trash regardless.
But
so anyways, this showcase was trash. But the only thing that matters is that
you better not say that. Better not say Demon Baby.
Damon X Baby. Nah, Damon and Baby.
Oh my.
But
Damon
no.
Baby,
hold on. That's not what I want to talk about though. All right. So last month, or the beginning of this month, one of those, we had a Arc System Works leak, and we talked about it. And they had two games that leaked, two Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games that leaked. And one of them was this visual novel, Hotel Dusk style game. We didn't know too much about it. It was called Project Life. At the time, it was supposed to be a small project that had a very... had that kind of Hotel Dusk kind of cutout art style from the DS. And we were like, oh, I wonder if this game is still coming out. Like these two games that leaked, are they still coming out? Or is this gonna be like a canceled project, something like that? Well, guess what game actually is coming out? And that is Project Life.
Ooh.
And it is called Dear Me. Wait, what is it's called? Dear Me, I Was, or some shit like that. Like it's a fucking why am I forgetting this dude's name? 21 Savage
the first
album.
Game they showed?
Yeah, the first game they showed with the girl who's a kid and she goes into high school. And it's like going through her life. It's supposed to be an interactive story visual novel. Definitely my style of game, but I know very niche. But this was a part of the leak, and the leak was true. Now, this was the less interesting part of the leak, because the most interesting part was that we had a new fighting game, or at least supposed fighting game from the looks of it, called Project Watari. And it was supposed to be some kind of crossover fighting game that was in the works exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2. obviously we did not see that game here, but if Project Life ended up being real and we now have that announced here, there's probably a good chance that Project Watari is also real, and we might see it at whatever Nintendo Direct, maybe either later in the year or the next one coming up in July. But yeah,
July. Terrible.
but shout out to Project Life. It looked fun.
Terrible 28 minutes.
Now let's talk about the rest of the showcase. It was pretty bad. Not gonna lie. They showed
games they already showed. Like, come on now.
They showed some old ass games. Well, Double Dragon Revive. I'm still hyped for that.
That was good. That looked good. Like, I didn't really see gameplay for that till then. So I'll give that to them. That was something good that they showed.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Double Dragon Revive, even though I would prefer a River City Ransom Revive. But we need.
Did you see the dodgeball shit?
Yeah. I'll let them make it with this Double Dragon, but we better get Kunio-kun or River City Ransom Revive after, because Double Dragon has never and will never be better than River City Ransom. I don't know why we still have. If you own Double Dragon and River City Ransom, why are you putting any money towards Double Dragon? That's what I don't understand. It's like it's like the thing with.
Yeah, I'd rather have Final Fight.
It's not even the same company.
I know.
But Double Dragon Revive looks live. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely probably gonna pick this up. But
you know what I gotta say about that? Fuck yeah.
Then they showed off Absalom, which it looks okay. Bro, am I the only one when this dude pulled up from Dotemu? I thought it was Kanye West. I was like, bro, what the hell? Like, look at my screen. This dude pulled up, and I was like, Kanye, what? I was like, he doing the music for the game. Let's go.
Hey, if your eyes are bad, you ain't got your glasses on, you squint a little bit, you too far from the screen, yeah, I can see it.
So we got Kanye East on the track, talking about this new rogue-like action beat 'em ups, like side-scrolling action beat 'em up with this like 2D paint style, art style that looked pretty cool. That whole looked pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's a day one, but it looked good. Then we had Demon's Night Fever, which I have no idea what the fuck this game is supposed to be. But this old ass Yakuza looking motherfucker came up, was talking about it. He is the creator of this Gaia, so I'm kind of interested because of that. But he did not show any gameplay, so I don't know how to feel about that shit. The worst thing that they showed here was Bubble Bobble. I have never liked Bubble Bobble, and this new Bubble Bobble just looked so cringe, bro. I don't know what, like, there's no kind of evolving of this franchise since the NES game. The animations look just terrible. The gameplay looks terrible. I hate everything about this game.
I've never heard of no Bubble of the Bobbles.
Bubble Bobble with the dragon that shoots out the bubbles to capture the enemies, and you gotta jump on the bubbles. This game looks so bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, they I don't know what they need to do with Bubble Bobble, but they gotta do something other than this. That's for sure. Then they show Hunter x Hunter, waste of time. they showed Under Night. I mean, they didn't even. They just said that Under Night in Birth is gonna be in a tournament or like Evo or something. I wasn't really paying attention, but thank you. But it wasn't anything important. It wasn't a new game or anything like that.
Wait. They showed Hunter x Hunter for like
Waste of time. Oh my god, what a waste of time.
Oh no, I skipped Hunter x Hunter
Sure.
because that game is a waste of time. But then
I was watching that shit while I was working.
They talked about the Guilty Gear creator who's finally making not a fighting game. And the game is called Damon and Baby. They barely showed any kind of gameplay for it. But it looks it's a he said like a mid-tier action game or mid-sized action game or something like that. Basically it's an isometric kind of action game. And it looks like something. It got some like isometric shooting with some beat 'em up elements, some puzzling, some platforming. That's all we know. It looked all right. I'm not gonna say it's day one. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it definitely was not a closer to the show. But all in all, this showcase was like a 5, not even gonna lie. Even if I like some of the announcements, this shit was not worth having a full presentation. But I'm just glad that the Project Watari game is probably still underway. Might just have to wait a little while for that announcement. But yeah, Spitta, what did you give the showcase?
Why did I watch it out of 5 or it would go up to 10? Why did I watch it out of 10? I'll give it a 2. 1. 2 or 1, I don't know. Just for I was about to say Dragon Ball. They didn't show nothing Dragon Ball. For I was about to say Demon Slayer. What's wrong with me?
Hunter x Hunter?
What's Double Dragon?
Oh, Double
Don't
Dragon.
Disrespect me like that, please. Why are they showing a game that's like we seen what it is? They didn't show no new. Did they show a new character? No,
I don't even. I wasn't paying attention when that came on. I said,
why
nope.
did they? That was a waste of a show. Like, we know when it's coming out. We seen everything about it. Why did y'all waste that? Come on, y'all could have showed something else. But yeah, 2.
So yeah, that's that. Honestly, 5 is generous. I really should be giving it like a 3. I ain't even gonna lie.
You like Demon Baby and
I mean, yeah, I'll say 5 because I do like Project Life.
You liked a couple games.
Yeah, I like that Anselm game. But yeah, I was saying that this was gonna be better than the Capcom show. It was not better than the Capcom show. Which
I didn't. Yes, yeah, you was talking all that goofy. Anyway, I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna show Marvel token and shit, but when cause Sebagos had said that like it was PlayStation, so then I realized that because I forgot about that.
mm-hmm.
He had said it in the chat. So then I was just like, damn. I was still upset because they didn't show nothing. I think that's what it was, and it's a fighting game.
I feel like they're trying to get away from fighting games, so that's why a lot of the stuff that they showed, like they only showed 2 fighting games outside the whole presentation when they're supposed to be like they've always been known as the fighting game studio, and now they're trying to kind of break out of that. Even though you can kind of say beat 'em ups are just fighting games that's not 1-on-1.
Hey, if they making good ones, I'm here for it. You know, I love beat 'em up.
But yeah, No River City Ransom also got to take a point off for that because we need more.
What if they only making that for Japan?
I'll fight them. But yeah, man, it was okay, I guess, for what it is. But let's talk about let's go on to our last topic because we've been blazing through all of this. Let's talk about Resident Evil 9 Requiem. We finally got a little glimpse of gameplay at that Capcom show. And it's looking good. Now, if you are a fan of Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 in the first person view, this game is for you. If you are a fan of Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake in the third person view, this game is for you because you can go into first person and third person in this game. They did it. If you're whichever fan of Resident Evil you are, you get a little bit of both. Oops, I'm on the wrong tab. Wait, what the fuck? There we go. So yeah, Resident Evil fans are always complaining whether, oh, why they keep going back to third person? Oh, why did they switch to first person? They finally appeased both sides because you can play through the entire game in either one of the views, which is pretty cool. Shout out to Bethesda because they've been doing that in all of their games since, what was it? Morrowind in like 2006, 2007. So put respect on their name. But yeah, this game is looking dope. Leon is not a playable character, and it's funny because the reason they gave a reason why Leon is not a protagonist, like why he's not the protagonist of this game, and they basically said Leon has too much aura to like be in a horror game, because he doesn't fear anything anymore. Like he doesn't fear anything anymore. He's too good. Like if you play as Leon, you're not gonna play it as a horror game. You automatically play in the game as an action game. So that's why they go to characters like Ethan, and Grace, which is the new character.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing with Chris Redfield or Leon, it's not a horror game anymore. So I thought that was actually a really good explanation for that. And shout out to Leon S. Kennedy, the best protagonist in Resident Evil. But the game looks great. The story looks pretty cool. It's looking way more psychological, kind of like Silent Hill with this one. But there was some things that they mentioned about the development of the game that had a lot of people talking. And if you remember, we actually covered some of the leaks for Resident Evil 9, and it was supposed to be an open world game with online play. Y'all remember that? Hell no.
I don't remember. I don't be keeping up with shit.
But basically, the game started off as an online open world Resident Evil game, but it switched back to the regular single player Resident Evil that's tried and true because they heard the fans, and the fans want single player games. They want single player adventures, and you know me. When I heard that, I was like, you motherfuckers dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. Y'all
So
they
like their own State of Decay type shit.
They basically pulled a Naughty Dog when the going gets tough. They did it whenever these devs try to do an online game and it's not working out, they run back to the tried and true basic ass single player game that they've been making for the last 10 years. Because they scared to fail.
Yeah, cause all the casuals are just gonna play the game once and then leave it alone. Like the people that love Resident Evil franchise, they'll probably pick it up, mod it, play it like 4 times. Like, you feel me? Try to speed run it all the time, do challenge. You feel me? Like, but the regular average person is touching that bitch one time and then leaving that bitch alone.
But yeah, like when it comes down to it, my favorite zombie game, or whatever you want to call Resident Evil, is barely a zombie game anymore, but the best zombie game in the last 10 years is Dying Light. Open world, online co-op, zombie game. That's what I was hoping Resident Evil 9 was going to try to capture. Obviously not going to have like the parkour and everything that made Dying Light special, but bringing that Resident, like, but what else is my favorite Resident Evil? Resident Evil 5. Why is Resident Evil 5 my favorite Resident Evil? Co-op.
Yep.
Playing Resident Evil 5 in co-op is the best.
Wasn't the only other game to be called Revelations?
Revelations is also really good, but it was still not as good as, you could tell it was a side game. Like,
yeah.
And then the second player always had like the worst. The second player always felt, they always felt like Ashley, like some bullshit.
Yeah, like Ashley, yeah. Stronger than Ashley, but
yeah,
still
definitely better than Ashley, but still not. Yeah. So that's why Revelations never worked as well as Resident Evil 5 did. But then also Resident Evil 6 was co-op, but we don't talk about that game. We never talk about Resident Evil 6.
Most definitely.
But
beat that game. Don't even remember half this stuff.
Like, I would be okay if Resident Evil 9 was still like a linear adventure, like Resident Evil 7 and 8, but just had co-op. That's all. I really just want co-op. Like, bring co-op back.
People need to make co-op great again. Cause the thing is, like, some games, it don't need to make sense while there's a second character there sometimes. Like the original Halo was co-op.
Two Master Chiefs.
Even
Halo Infinite, we running around with 3 Master Chiefs when it was me, you, and the Spitter playing.
Exactly. Makes no sense, but who cares?
Exactly.
Give us the option, bro. Like,
optional co-op, dude. Like, it just used to be a thing. It didn't matter if it made sense or not. It used to be a thing, and it just needs
co-op campaign, like, bro, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so co-op campaign in Call of Duty seems to be coming back, but like co-op in a AAA space just keeps on going away, and I don't understand why.
Bro, it's the easiest thing to do.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the easiest thing to do, but
I feel like you obviously already had it in the game space before. You feel me? It's like the technology has been better, so it's like splitting the screen ain't gonna be that hard, bro. Like,
I mean, you don't even got a split screen. Just make it online.
I mean, yeah, if it's online, but you feel me? Like
split screen is harder to do than online co-op, because you actually have to render 2 different games at the same time, and that's why some games, like, it'll be 60 FPS, but if you go on split screen, it has to drop down to 30 to be able to render both at the same time.
That don't mind me none.
But yeah, man, I'm not a
graphics tool.
At least if you go, at least give us Revelations 3 and actually make it as good as Resident Evil 5. Exactly. If you go and make a single player.
Oh my gosh, Revelations 3 would be lit. That's what they need to work on next. And like give us 9 single player. Give us 9 single player, okay? You feel me? Then give us Revelations 2. Like, you feel me? I mean, Revelations 3.
And make the second character not ass.
Yeah, the second character is Leon Jr.
But how we feeling about Resident Evil 9 now? As it stands.
I have no complaints. single player game, hey, they're gonna be focused on the horror aspects. I love to see it. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely feels closer to like Resident Evil 7 when it comes to the horror in the game. Because Village felt more like Resident Evil 4 action.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Resident Evil Village was just Resident Evil 4 Part 2.
Basically.
But yeah,
basically
I'm
you have the
still.
little store. You could buy and sell stuff like just like 4, like bro.
They have the castle, just like as the second map, just like 4. So yeah, I still am excited for Requiem. I would have just been way more excited if it was, even if it was an open world single player game, like just to see Resident Evil in an open world, that shit would be dope. But I don't like when these devs just keep making the same game.
Yeah. Like we need them to stick with the horror aspect for like mainly be horror and then pop out with a Resident Evil 4 type game like every couple of you feel me?
Yeah.
Like 2-to-1 ratio or 3-to-1 ratio type shit. You feel me? Like bro.
Like I was arguing with Gaming Addict from ILP, and he was over here talking about, oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza looks like it's not exciting because all these Nintendo games keep on going open world because of Breath of the Wild, and they should just stay, like he said, Pokemon should just stay how Pokemon was. Whoa. And Donkey Kong should stay how Donkey Kong was. Mario should stay. And I'm over here like, bro, you don't want no kind of evolution in the games. You want everything to just be the same nostalgia bait every single time.
Bro, you know how many Donkey Kong countries they made? Like 4 of them. Like, bro, we had a... Not saying they're bad, but it's like, bro, like, you know... And that's the thing. Like, with change, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. Because Donkey Kong, it went from Donkey Kong Country, which is a good thing, to Donkey Kong 64,
which is
a very bad thing.
But imagine imagine if Zelda and Mario stayed 2D. Like, we never got Mario 64, or if Mario 64 was just another 2D platformer.
But they
like
did,
Crash Bandicoot.
It's called new Super Mario Bros. What are you talking about?
They go back to the classics when they want to, but
yeah, I know.
we know where the real motion is in the 3D Mario. The real motion for Zelda is in the 3D Zeldas.
Nah, man, not too much. I feel like you're sliding new Super Mario Bros, and I don't like that.
We always slide in new Super Mario Bros.
Nah,
Super
man.
Mario Wonder is the only one in the last 10 years that mattered.
You didn't play new in the shows.
But yeah, I want evolution. I don't want for every game like Kirby. As much as I love Kirby, one of my favorite franchises ever, if they would have put out another 2D Kirby, I would have lost my fucking mind. Because every Kirby game since Superstar has basically been the same shit. Now they do have those spin-offs that I love, like Mass Attack and Rainbow Curse and stuff like that. Those are where I'm like, okay, Kirby. That's where Kirby evolves, by pulling off these like crazy new gameplay mechanics.
Nah, actually, now I think about it, Buddy Cook, bro. He's right. Game shouldn't change. Because guess what? Street Fighter 6 would be way better.
Count your days.
Street Fighter 3. You know, the greatest Street Fighter. He's kind of right. He's kind of right. You know?
Nah, I mean, certain instances, yeah.
Now, change isn't always good, because look at Final Fantasy 16.
I just said it, bro. Like it needs to be a 2 or a 3-to-1 ratio of old school meets new school. You feel me? Have like do the OG more often than the new shit, because then you're gonna fuck over your base. If you just do the new shit and then never have the old shit no more, you're gonna fuck over your base. Like do the old, have a game that's like not a 1-to-1, because I mean you can, like if the game's 3D, like you feel me, like we don't need like, bro, it could be 1-to-1 gameplay wise, you feel me? But it could be different, like, you feel me? Like what game needs to be remade? Like, you feel me? Like Re-Rock, like how we when we talk about Re-Rock,
like basically
like,
how Pokemon, the newer Pokemons, they tried different things, but then they'll remake one of the older generations every 2-3 years, also for the fans who want the old shit.
exactly. Like, you feel me?
That should
Like,
be ass though, bro, and that's such a money grab half the time. Like Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu was ass, bro.
I mean,
I
would say out of all of them, Let's Go Pikachu is like the least cash grab, but
that's what I'm saying. When the game
at
is
least it was
old as
trying
shit,
something new.
When the game is old as shit, when like it's when it's okay to re-rock. When the game is fairly new, you already know what I'm talking about.
It ain't even just that though. Like, bro, like I feel like Emerald, well, not Emerald, Fire Red's just a better game.
Fire Red is just red,
No, it's more than just red.
but you also get
That post game.
the post game.
They have post
What you
game.
mean re-rock? Like, what's the newest iteration of OG Red?
Honest, no. But Let's Go Pikachu. But see, that's the thing though. Like, bro, like, nigga. Sometimes if you want to, all right, I feel like when you re-rock games, that's the best way to do it. Is like you give them the base game and then you open up the game even further when you beat the game. Because obviously, if they beat the game back in the day, they're just gonna beat the game again. So you might as well open the game up a lot more after you beat the game.
This is the thing. Look, this is the thing. All I'm saying is, like, the re-rock is for the player base, right? Like, you got the re-rock for the game. You just not much really that you're changing. When it comes to making something brand new that's totally like different in the same space, you feel me? And it's like some companies, like, they know what they're doing and they're holding it, and then some companies is like, hey, you're messing with the franchise a little bit too much with this new shit, come back to your base type shit, you feel me? Like that's what's going on like right now.
See, a good example, Borderlands 4. Ever since Borderlands 2, they just haven't been able to get to that same level that Borderlands 2 got. They tried. Borderlands 3 was supposed to be bigger, better. It was supposed to be, now we got all these legendary, like, everyone loves getting legendaries.
I never played Borderlands 3. That's the crazy thing. I never touched Borderlands.
So
3.
like, the problem with Borderlands 3 is like they were like, everyone loves getting legendaries in Borderlands. How about we make everything legendary? Like, almost like you just get legendaries left and right. So the legendary is not even special no more.
Yeah.
So like, people had complaints about that, but also like the writing was just terrible. So like, Borderlands 3 did not live up to the expectations after the like 8-year wait since 2, or I don't even think it was 8 years. It was like 6 or 7.
So they basically pulled a Saints Row.
But instead of being like, you know what, we need to just go back to what made Borderlands, we just gonna make Borderlands 2 again on a new map. They said, nah, we not gonna go back to Borderlands 2. We gonna make the story darker. The humor's still gonna be there, but we gonna make it darker. We gonna go open world, and then we're gonna like make legendary special again. But like, basically, you're taking some of the things that made Borderlands 2 great, but you're not going backwards. You're still evolving. You're going fully open world. You're adding all of these new gameplay mechanics that were not in Borderlands 2, like the gliding, the special weapons that they have now for like demolition. It's honestly more like Destiny now than anything. But that's how it should be.
So Destiny's the best game.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Like, when you expand on the gameplay, instead of like switching the gameplay up, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you're making a sequel, but you expand on your original gameplay instead of switching the gameplay up. You feel me? Like, okay, we understand that you have to make the story different. You have to have new characters, whatever. But like, when you switch, like, that's the shit that pisses off the base. Is when you switch the gameplay up too much, and it's not the same. It's not the same shit anymore. You might as well call this a new franchise. How you switch up the gameplay? Like, you feel me? Like, bro.
Like, Mario, 3D Mario had fell off for a while, or I shouldn't say fell off, but people were like, "Oh,
stop hating on Galaxy."
I'm not talking about Galaxy. I'm talking about post Galaxy. They're like, "Oh, all we got for 3D Mario is like 3D Land and 3D World. It changed up too much. You know, people didn't like 3D World that much, even though it's the best one." But Nintendo didn't just say, "You know what? We just gonna make Super Mario 64 again." They said, "Nah, we gonna go beyond anything that we've ever done." They had the capture mechanic, like they went more even bigger with the open worlds and the hub worlds.
Yeah, it's not a 1-to-1. They expanded. You feel me? They diversified their lines.
So yeah, Resident Evil. Like that's how I've been feeling about Resident Evil lately. After 7, it just felt like we just keep getting different versions of the old game. Like 7 was a good way to bring it back to the horror, but Village did not feel. It just felt like Resident Evil 4 again. And then we got Resident Evil 4 again with the remake.
They're stuck on Resident Evil 4, bro.
How do we? Everyone loves Resident Evil 4. How do we evoke that same feel of Resident Evil 4? Like, we need to get away from that.
We gotta get away from Leon. We gotta just kill Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, because they did two. They did 2 remakes. Then they did.
Oh, you cut out.
Be honest.
Okay.
If they made a story where they kill Leon S. Kennedy, I swear to God, people
killing Leon would be, bro. Killing Leon would be on the level of killing Master Chief. Like, bro, you can't do that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
you
they
can't
kill
do
Solid
it.
Snake. Why not? Yeah, kill Leon.
Bro,
Why not?
Solid Snake died, and he died, and then came back in the next game because it wasn't the future. Like, the stories, the convoluted as timeline don't even matter.
That Kojima, bro. Don't even talk to me. Talk to Kojima about it.
Killing Leon wouldn't be like killing Master Chief, because Master Chief's in the first game. Leon's not in the first game.
Exactly.
But who cares about
Master Chief? Is the mainest character. You got Jill. You got
bro.
Chris.
No one cares about Jill anymore. That's the crazy part.
Kill Chris. Fine, kill Jill. I don't care.
Kill Jill.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Chris or Leon, they're gonna be pissed regardless. But I'm like,
yeah, they're gonna be mad regardless. So you might
I think they'll be way madder if Leon dies than Chris.
No, exactly, bro.
He got too much aura for them to kill him off. But it'd be something to the, like, the thing is,
y'all can get mad at it.
It'd be something to the story. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, bro. It's like, what's the name off of?
Ooh, or you know, it's a better idea. Here's a better idea. No. Here's a better idea.
Joel.
Leon gets bit by a zombie, and you gotta put him down personally.
Now you're basically doing
Doing what?
Walking Dead
shit.
Hey man, look, some of the shit Walking Dead did was kind of cool, bro. Some of that shit's kind of cool and real, man.
Except for killing Glenn.
They're gonna be pissed off regardless.
Hey, man, look, Glenn had to go. But look, when Glenn died, everybody talked about this for 2 years.
Yeah, and then no one watched that shit after that.
Hey man, look.
Damn near almost killed the show.
It don't even matter. Leon ain't even in the game at the time, bro.
Look.
But
Glenn,
he's that guy.
Glenn was basically the sidekick to the main character, even though he had a home. Like the whole thing was if people liked Shane, what's his name? Was it Shane more than, if they liked him more than Glenn, they would have been pissed off about him dying. But nobody was pissed off about him dying because they understood that this nigga was low key foul or whatever for messing with dude's wife or whatever the case may be. Like, they didn't care. Like, bro, people didn't care. But they was like, this dude is young. He's like the sidekick.
No, the thing with Glenn is, wait, didn't like someone like do something bad to his wife or something, like Maggie or something? And he had to get Maggie back, but died in the process of getting her back. That's why people were really mad about it.
See, it's about how he died. It was some bullshit, but he didn't go out like how someone as good as he is would go out. Like, they gave him such a weak ass he a nobody. He went out like a nobody.
Just like
Hey,
Yeah.
you try hard, you die hard sometimes. Hey, look,
But yeah.
pick up. Everybody in Dragon Ball died in the future. Nobody batted an eye about it.
See, that's because it wasn't
That's
about
just
them
what
at the time. It wasn't the real
Okay,
timeline.
it ain't about Leon right now.
Hey,
It
it's
ain't.
always
I ain't gonna
about
lie.
Leon.
It's not always
But yeah.
about kill Leon.
I ain't gonna lie.
Kill him.
Let's get back on topic.
Let me just finish one more thing. Like
All right, go ahead.
the thing about killing a character is at least kill him on screen. Because if you
Oh,
kill
you
him
mean like Locke, Spartan Locke getting killed off screen in Halo Infinite?
you kill a character off screen. You give them the base attached to them, and then kill them off screen. It's crazy. Like that's crazy as hell.
Hey, everybody in Dragon Ball died off screen. Nobody batted an eye.
Nah, we saw the androids whoop their ass.
You just saw them falling. You just saw them one by one
We
falling
saw
to the
Piccolo
ground,
was the
bro.
first to try and the first to die.
Hey man, look, you saw what happened, but you gotta be real. Like, come on, they gotta subvert expectations. Resident Evil ain't even about Leon no more. He's there.
I mean,
sometimes,
ever
maybe.
since, I mean, really, I forgot, it wasn't even Leon that ended Wesker, it was Chris, but post Wesker era of Resident Evil, it was like, what's the point of having these, like, Chris and Leon's role just kind of died with Wesker.
Yeah, exactly. Just go kill them. They're useless now.
But yeah, it's you know, they need to. It's like, okay, it's Capcom, so even if they kill him, you know they're gonna bring him back in some form. Like what's his name? M. Bison. How many times M. Bison gotta die?
You know what we know.
No.
He has bodies.
Look,
Exactly.
Psycho, spirit transfusion, whatever.
Hey,
You know what
they
is
gonna find a
crazy?
way.
You know what would be even crazier is if Leon turned into the new Wesker. This nigga just became the main villain or something.
Or that too. I wouldn't even care.
Actually,
I wouldn't even
that would be
That would
dope.
be crazy.
Hey, but look, all I'm saying is this, man. Like, bro, I forgot where I was gonna go with this. Never mind. Next person.
But yeah, that's I've already said what I need to say on Resident Evil. We need a Resident Evil online of some form. Big budget, not no fucking Operation Raccoon City bullshit. But that's all I gotta say. Anybody else want to say anything before we wrap up the show?
Oh wait, the show's over? Damn, this is a fast ass episode.
Yeah, it was.
This is a late ass episode too.
Hey,
But, bro, I was gonna bring up a comparison, man. Oh, who died? Oh, all right. Remember back in the day when Stomp the Yard came out and all the girls were like, oh my god, Stomp the Yard. We're gonna go watch Stomp the Yard this weekend. Hey, remember that?
For Chris
Remember
Brown,
that?
we love Chris Brown so much. Every girl, we gotta go see Chris Brown. Go support Chris Brown.
Hey, Capcom just need to do us like that, bro. They just put Leon in the trailer, we get hype, and they just kill him off in the first 3 minutes. Hey, niggas will
Bro,
be crying on Twitter, bro.
the fact
They'll be
that-
crying.
I remember. I remember
That'd
the
be
day
crazy. No.
after that movie came out.
One of the two dies, and then the other one turns into a villain. Either kill Chris and turn Leon into a villain, or kill Leon and turn Chris into a villain. Like that'd be crazy.
Bro, I remember the day after that movie came out. Dudes was coming to school and talking shit about Chris Brown dying, and these girls were crying in class. That shit was hilarious.
Brown, he died in the beginning. I
But
was
look,
pissed.
but what I'm saying is that movie was mid. But look, that traumas. I know women today still think about that shit and start crying and get mad. Like I can imagine that. Like bro, like hey, we gotta do some Capcom. We gotta do some traumatic shit to us, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta traumatize us. Gotta kill that guy. Just being honest. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, but it's the truth.
But yeah, we not letting Leon go out like no punk. That's all I gotta say.
No, he could die like a soldier. He just gotta die.
Not like
the pretty boys always look. You just stretch out his death because pretty boys always die extra long anyway. Hey, you can make him die for like 20 minutes just so we can all.
Chris Brown did not die. That nigga died with the quickness. It was 2 seconds. It was a wrap.
That screen time mattered, bro. He was
not like Punk is dying off screen, bro. As long as he don't die off screen,
they got it. They got everybody.
Hey, make Leon die like a Morrissey video. He's just dying for like 15 minutes, wailing and shit, just dying. Everybody feels bad and shit. That'll be funny.
But
I need my
okay.
More,
you know who another death that pissed people off was that white tiger or whatever his name is that got shot on whatchamacallit Daredevil. Like he just got shot out of nowhere by the Punisher or whatever. So you feel me, like bro, like just randomly, just you feel me.
I ain't gonna hold you. I never watched Daredevil,
so
I don't know.
I don't even know who White Tiger exactly.
He sound like a fraud to me. Maybe I'm kind of happy they killed him. Why we need White Tiger? We got Black Panther.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Hey, look. You know what? Let's stop before they say it's racially motivated.
Hey.
Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and wrap it up. That is it. Right. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in and all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate your support. Make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and it helps grow this channel. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Project Untitled goes live. Deadshot Teach.
This is a fast episode.
Yeah, hit the 2 hour mark.
Bro, usually we're like 4 hours. But yeah, I'm streaming tonight. I think I'm playing Street Fighter Online and maybe some Mario Kart, maybe some Smash, and then maybe some other games.
I ain't hear no
I want to play Zelda. No, I'm gonna play it. I gotta play that game during the day because everybody expects me to beat them in games at night. So I try to play them like single player games during the day. But I'll try to play it like Sunday or Monday though. I'll get started on that. Actually, shout out to Lord Metroid again because he been giving me nonstop tips on Twitter. I'm like, dude, I haven't even started the game yet. let me bump into a few walls real quick, man. But it is what it is. Shout out to him though, man.
That's what's up. Spirit of Truth. Where can we find what you got going on?
What are you eating?
Yeah, what's called? I'm probably gonna hop on Night Rain later tonight. I'm you already know I'm on I'm playing whatchamacallit right now. Borderlands 2 off stream right now. But yeah, I'll probably hop on. If anybody, if you're watching the stream, you need a partner on Elden Ring, hey, hop in the Discord. I'll play with you. You feel me? No diddy. But yeah.
See, Don
also I need to hop back on. I need to hop back on Splitgate too. I ain't gonna lie. Have y'all been playing?
I forgot about that game.
Jeez.
What are you eating?
Oh, you're not a gamer, man. You're not a gamer.
Yeah, after that Soul Calibur, look, Hey.
But yeah, that's about it. You can find me on Twitch at the Lord Mars with a Z, and you can find me at YouTube at Lord Mars Gaming, also with a Z. You feel me? And yeah.
All right. Year-round Spitter, where can we find you? What you got going on?
Year-round Spitter on everything. What I got going on? Same old. Valorant, Street Fighter. I don't know about it.
I gotta beat Spitter and Street Fighter. I gotta beat them. You're next on my list, buddy.
Wake up.
That's all you got to say. All right,
wake up.
He's not ready for my jury, man.
You're not even ready for my jury.
You're not even ready for me. Right, look. Hey, don't even talk to me about gaming. I'm a better gamer than you. You cannot talk to me about anything.
That's crazy. I wouldn't take that, Randy. Better gamer than you.
First off,
you gotta take it. You gotta take it.
If you can't beat me in Third Strike, you definitely can't beat me in Street Fighter 6. That's all I gotta say.
First of all, nigga, I'm better at Street Fighter 6 than I am at Third Strike, and I don't even like
don't even-
Street Fighter 6. So what does that say?
I don't believe you for whatever. I just really do not believe you when you said that.
You don't gotta believe it. You just get to see it. You get to see it, and then you're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be amazed. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm tired of y'all doubting me. I'm gonna be chucking Valorant next after I take out Jawad. Spitter. I'm I'll take him out first, and Chuck second. And I'll take out Ace and FIFA, and then GG's.
Wow.
Yeah,
take my crown.
He just saying stuff. He just
I'm not saying.
Thank you.
No, I'm saying everything.
That's
your.
literally you're yapping right now.
That's yo.
I'm
What you
not
call it?
I think I heard FIFA. I'm like, what is this boy talking about?
Yeah, what is he saying?
See, I'm saying it. Y'all, if y'all don't want to understand, that's on y'all.
No, I understand what you're saying. It just don't make no sense because you don't even play some of these games that you're talking about.
It makes perfect sense. But
And we know he's not gonna practice enough to actually be able to beat anybody.
I don't need to practice.
Okay, Mark Phillips.
He think he Allen Iverson, but
Exactly.
he
AI got me.
Ivan Allerson.
Mark Phillips.
Exactly. But
All
look,
right.
y'all could cry about it, but it is what it is.
As for myself, Donald Taku, you can find me on Twitter at Pasta Feet, F3ET. You can find me on YouTube, Donald Taku. You can find me on twitch.tv/Don Solo, SOLOW. I'm gonna be on the same old. Check out Dual Wield every Thursday. And check out lordsgaming.net for my articles. Next Sunday, I will be on Iron Lords podcast. So
Hey yo,
pull up
shouts to that.
for that. It's gonna be a fun show. And
Hey, you want to play Fortnite?
we'll
Bro,
see.
why don't you stream Fortnite, bro? All you do is play. We'll stream it.
Because that's my
Crazy.
time to spend with my girl. I don't got time to be streaming.
That's crazy. You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just. We gotta end the show now, bro.
But with that, that's really all I got going on. Actually, next week I should be dropping a review for Fantasy Life I. So check that out on lordsgaming.net. But yeah, other than that, nothing else. Any final words for the people to get them through the week?
If if you want,
So you gotta review
all you have to
Love
do.
Island.
If you want to find self-worth, all you have to do is just beat all your friends in video games. I promise. Hey, that's all it takes. Well, that being said, I'm done. That's all I gotta say.
What?
All right.
But hey, go play some games and touch some grass. You feel me?
But don't smoke it.
Well,
Yes.
Unless you're
Speaking of which-
legally of age.
I'm playing.
But with that,
But anyway,
that's
we'll see
all.
y'all next week. Bye bye. Let's have a good
Enjoy
weekend
your
and
weekend,
stuff.
your week, month, year, life, all that.
July 4th.
Eat Jersey
Wait,
Mike's
Are we having a show post July 4th?
post July 4th. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I don't know. I guess so, technically. Yeah, well, I don't know.
We'll
I think
see.
we're going to have a show on like the 3rd, right?
On the 3rd.
I don't know.
July
Bro,
4th is on Friday.
Yeah,
sir.
July 4th is Friday for sure because I'm off
Oh,
that day.
okay.
But I know I'm not off on July 5th.
Damn. GG's. All right, well, I guess we'll see y'all the day after July 4th.
All right,
And,
guys.
blow up some fireworks and stuff.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye bye.